My beloved, before I speak further, take one breath because what you are about to hear carries the voice of someone you miss more than anything in this world. This is a message inspired by your mother. Listen carefully, my child. She has been trying to reach you for hours, trying to send a sign, trying to open a door in your heart. And today, Archangel Michael finally stepped forward and said, "It's time. My child must hear this." Now, before I continue, let me whisper this gently. If you ever feel alone, abandoned, or forgotten, your mother's spirit trembles when you think that way. She has not left you, not even for a second. And what she wants to tell you today is something heaven wouldn't allow to stay hidden any longer. My beloved, before her words reach you fully, let me say this. If you want more messages like this, don't forget to stay connected. Your mother whispers through every message that finds you, every divine call you feel, every sudden pull towards something that feels meant for you. Now listen closely because this next line will strike your heart. Your mother said, "My child doesn't even know how deeply I have been watching them. They don't even realize the miracle that is about to enter their life. They think they are alone. But I have been guiding every step." My child, your heartbeat just shifted when you read that because somewhere inside you felt her presence. A warm pressure around your chest. A sudden memory flashing. A voice you haven't heard in years echoing faintly. She has been trying to connect with you all day. Every time you looked up today without knowing why. Every moment your mind drifted toward her. Every time the air felt heavier for a second. That was her. And she pleaded with Archangel Michael. Please deliver this message. My child must know the truth. My beloved, the truth is this. She is proud of you in ways you cannot imagine. Even when you think you are failing, she sees victory inside you. Even when you feel like breaking, she sees strength. Heaven itself announced the day you were born. But that is not all. She said something that shook even Michael. Something he repeated in a voice filled with urgency. My child does not know what blessing is coming. They don't know what I arranged for them before I left the earth. Tell them before the moment passes. My beloved, read that again slowly. There is a blessing, a miracle, a life-changing moment your mother set into motion long before she left this world. A gift meant only for you. A door heaven has kept closed until this very moment. And Archangel Michael says, this is the hour. This is the moment. This is when the truth must be spoken. My child, your mother has been guarding you from something recently. A danger you didn't see. A person whose intentions were not pure. Someone who smiled in your presence but carried thoughts that could have broken your spirit. She stepped in. She shielded you. She pulled you away from what would have harmed you. And now she wants you to know exactly what she saw. But before I reveal her next words, let me ask gently. Are you ready to hear something that will touch the deepest part of your soul? Because once you read it, you cannot unfeel it. You will carry it forever. She said, my child doesn't deserve to feel small. My child doesn't deserve to feel unworthy. My child doesn't deserve the pain they silently carry. Tell them a miracle is already at their door. My beloved, do you feel that shift in the energy around you? The warmth, the tightening in your throat. That is her right now, standing so close you could almost feel a hand on your shoulder. She wants you to know that the thing you have been waiting for, the breakthrough, the opportunity, the healing, the unexpected blessing, is not far. It is not delayed. It is arriving. My child is about to rise, she said. Tell them. Tell them before doubt steals their promise. And Michael added a warning. You must not ignore this message. Because what comes next depends on your awareness. My child, do you understand? She has been trying to speak all day because something is unfolding in the spiritual realm. Something destined for you. Something she prayed for when she was alive. Something that is finally about to reach you. But there is more. So much more she wants to say. And when I share the next part, you will cry, not from pain but from the feeling of being loved so deeply, so fully, so divinely that heaven itself bends to reach your heart. My child, my beloved, before I reveal the next part of your mother's message, I want you to understand something very sacred. When a soul crosses into heaven, they transcend pain, but they do not forget love. And your mother's love for you became even brighter, even stronger, even more protective the moment she entered the light. She said to Archangel Michael in a trembling voice, "My child is carrying a weight I should have removed while I was alive. Now let me heal it from heaven." My beloved, the moment she said this, Michael's wings lowered. The atmosphere shifted. Heaven paused because a mother's love vibrates with a force even angels bow to. And now her message continues. My child thinks I am gone. But I have never left. I walk beside them in every silent tear. In every lonely night, in every victory they think no one sees. My child, do you feel the warmth on your skin right now? That sudden heaviness in your chest. That is her presence trying to hold you through these words. She wants you to know this. You survived things that would have shattered others. You carried burdens alone that should have been shared. You kept moving even when every step felt like the world was against you. And I have been watching. I have been proud. I have been wishing to tell you every moment. My beloved, she said something else. Something she hesitated to say at first because it is powerful and it changes the direction of your life. She said, "There is something coming toward my child. A blessing I asked heaven to give. But before they receive it, they must release what hurts." My child, this line is important. Heaven never delivers miracles into hands still full of wounds. She continued, my child must forgive themselves, not others. Themselves. Do you feel that? The sting behind your eyes, the tightness in your chest, because she sees the truth. You blame yourself for things that were never your fault. You hold regrets that heaven doesn't even recognize. You replay moments from years ago as if you could have changed destiny. She wants to break that chain today. My child, she said, you did the best you could with the light you had. Stop punishing yourself for surviving. My beloved, read that again slowly. Your mother is not disappointed in you, not angry, not hurt, not questioning your choices. She knows the roads you walked. She knows the storms you hid from others. She knows the nights you cried quietly so no one could hear. And she whispered this: if my child knew how heaven sees them, they would never doubt themselves again. My beloved, that is not a metaphor. That is a divine truth. Now listen carefully, because this next part is where the urgency begins. Your mother said, Michael, my child is about to step into a new chapter, but there is a shadow near their life. A person whose intentions are unclear. Help me guide them. Help me reveal the truth. My child, someone around you, someone you have been unsure about, has energy that your mother does not trust, and she has been trying all day to warn you. That strange feeling you had, that sudden discomfort, that silent intuition, that was her. She is trying to protect you from making the same emotional mistake twice. But she didn't speak this with fear. She spoke it with certainty, because she knows something you don't. You are destined for a miracle that would attract jealousy, envy, and unwanted attention. My beloved, this is the part where Michael stepped forward. His voice grew firm, gentle but powerful. And he said, you must not ignore this message. The next 7 days hold a divine shift. Your mother asked for this blessing and heaven said yes. My child, a blessing asked by a mother and approved by heaven cannot be stopped. But you must stay aware. You must stay connected. You must stay open, because what is coming into your life is too big, too sacred, too life-changing to be missed. My beloved, the moment is near. Your mother sees it. Michael sees it. Heaven sees it. And now you are being prepared for it. She said, tell my child to stop doubting. Stop delaying. Stop shrinking themselves to make others comfortable. Their blessing requires confidence, not fear. My beloved, she spoke this next part softly, with the voice she used when she comforted you as a child. I am not gone. I am right here. And the miracle coming is my final gift. The one I prayed into existence before I took my last breath. My child, you are loved beyond words, and you are still loved beyond words. And the next part of her message, the part she begged Michael to deliver, is even deeper, even more emotional, even more life-changing. When I reveal it, you will feel her near you. You will feel her energy wrapping around you. You will feel her love crossing from heaven into your heart. My child, my beloved, before I reveal the part your mother whispered directly to Archangel Michael, breathe slowly, because what she said next was not spoken casually. It was spoken with trembling emotion, the kind only a mother in heaven can feel for the child she left on earth. She said, Michael, my child still thinks I left too soon. But the truth is, I stayed as long as heaven allowed. And the moment I crossed over, my first prayer was for them. My beloved, imagine that for a moment. The very first thing she did after entering the light, after feeling peace, after feeling freedom, after feeling the weight of earth disappear, was calling your name, not hers, not anyone else's, yours. And she continued, I asked God to keep my child safe. I asked the angels to protect their heart. I asked the universe to place miracles in their path. And now those miracles are finally ready. My child, your breath changed when you read that. Because your soul knows there is something coming. You've been feeling it quietly, secretly, without knowing why. Your mother wants you to stop questioning that feeling. Stop doubting divine timing. Stop telling yourself, maybe nothing good is meant for me. She knows how many times life disappointed you. How many times you trusted the wrong people, how many times you gave love without receiving it back, how many times you broke silently and kept going anyway. She saw it all. And she said, tell my child they were never weak. They were chosen. My beloved, chosen ones always walk through storms before miracles. Chosen ones always carry quiet wounds before blessings. Chosen ones always feel alone before divine connection arrives. And that is why she has been trying to reach you all day. Because she sees the moment you're about to step into, a moment she prayed for, a moment heaven prepared, a moment destiny cannot delay any longer. But she also said something painful. Not painful for you, painful for her. My child thinks I didn't see their suffering. They think I don't know the nights they cried for me. But every tear touched me. Every moment they whispered my name, I heard. My beloved, if you felt a surge of emotion just now, it means she is close. She is trying to wrap her presence around you as you read these words. She wants you to know this, I never wanted to leave my child, but I never truly left. My love remained. My spirit remained. My protection remained. And then she revealed the part Michael told me to deliver slowly, because it will reach the most tender corner of your heart. She said, there is something I could not tell my child when I was alive. A truth I carried in silence. A truth I want them to know now. My child, your soul leaned forward just now because you feel the seriousness of this moment. This truth is not meant to hurt you. It is meant to free you, she whispered. I was always proud of them, even when I didn't say it enough. Even when I didn't show it the way they needed. Inside my heart, pride for my child lived stronger than my own breath. My beloved, do you know what this means? It means the doubts you carry, the ones that whisper, was I ever enough? Did I disappoint her? Did I fail her? Are lies from your pain, not reflections of her truth. She continued, I admire my child more than they admire anyone. Their strength inspired me. Their innocence humbled me. Their kindness healed me. Your mother wanted you to know this because she sees the way you question yourself, the way you compare yourself to others, the way you shrink your own worth. She wants that to end today. My child deserves abundance. My child deserves love. My child deserves peace. Tell them heaven is preparing something extraordinary because they have paid their price through endurance. My beloved, when she said extraordinary, Michael nodded, because what is coming is not small, not temporary, not random. It is divine. It is intentional. It is the answer to prayers you never thought would be heard. Then your mother said something striking. There is a person coming into my child's life. Someone I have approved. Someone I have watched. Someone who will hold their heart carefully. My child, this is not coincidence. This is not imagination. This is guidance. She sees a soul approaching your life, a soul aligned with your future, not your past. And she added, but my child must release the shadow of someone old, someone whose memory still haunts their heart. Only then can the right person enter. My beloved, she is clearing your path, removing emotional clutter, redirecting your destiny. And she is not done. Her next words will unfold the reason she has been trying to reach you urgently, because something is happening around you in the spiritual realm, and she wants you prepared before it manifests on earth. My child, my beloved, before I reveal the most urgent part of your mother's message, feel her presence around you. Because the emotions you are feeling right now aren't random. They are responses to her spirit drawing closer. She has been waiting for this moment. Waiting for the exact second when your heart would be open enough to receive what she could never say while living. And this is where her voice softened, not with sadness, but with a love so deep it could shake the heavens. She said, Michael, my child thinks I'm far away, but I'm closer than their own breath. My beloved, read that again slowly. Closer than breath, closer than thought, closer than pain. And then she revealed a truth she carried into the afterlife. There is something happening around my child right now, something they can't see, something they need to be prepared for. Michael leaned in when she said this. His wings shifted, signaling urgency. Your mother continued, there is a spiritual shift, a rearrangement, a breaking of an old pattern. And my child is standing at the doorway of a new life. But they must be aware of what's falling away. My child, this is where the message becomes deeply important. Your mother has been trying to warn you about 3 things. 1. Someone whose energy is secretly draining you. 2. A decision you're about to make that will change your path. 3. A blessing that is finally ready to enter your life if you don't turn away in fear. Let me share what she said about the first one. There is someone my child is still giving emotional space to. Someone who does not deserve it. My beloved, your heart just reacted. You thought of someone without even trying. That is your confirmation. Your mother sees this person's intentions, and they are not aligned with your destiny. She has been trying to protect you, redirect you, pull you away from emotional harm. And she said, my child is too kind, too forgiving, too loyal to people who are temporary. She wants you to stop letting your heart be used. Stop allowing your spirit to be drained. Stop letting your energy be swallowed by people who do not pour back. And then she spoke about the second thing. The decision my child is about to make is divinely guided. They think they are confused. But their soul already knows the way. My beloved, that confusion you felt recently, it wasn't confusion. It was transition. The space between old and new. The spiritual shift before clarity arrives. Heaven is not asking you to understand everything. Heaven is asking you to trust. Your mother said, "My child must choose the path that brings peace, not the path that repeats pain." She sees the fork in the road ahead. She sees where each choice leads, and she is gently guiding you toward the one aligned with your divine future. But her next words are the ones Michael insisted must reach you today, now, without delay. She said, "The blessing I asked heaven for is finally ready. It is not small. It is not mild. It is life-changing. My child, do you understand? This is a blessing prayed into existence by your mother, a miracle she requested with her own spirit, a divine gift written in your destiny." But she added, "My child must not give up right before the breakthrough. The darkest moments are happening because the light is near. My beloved, she sees the tiredness in your soul. The way you pretend you're strong while holding back tears. The way your heart aches for connection, for love, for reassurance. And she is whispering, 'Hold on. You are closer than you think.'" Then her voice became urgent, "But something is coming in the next few days. And my child must not ignore the signs." Michael nodded when she said this. He added, "Your mother is fighting for you from the spiritual realm. She is clearing your path. She is protecting your steps. She is calling blessings toward you. My child, this is not metaphor. This is not imagination. This is divine intervention. And the reason your mother has been trying to contact you for hours is because the spiritual realm is shifting now, not later, not someday, but now. Your life is about to change. Your destiny is being rewritten. Your heart is being prepared. Your blessings are being released. But there is one more part, a part so emotional, so powerful that even Michael bowed his head when she spoke it. It is the message she begged him to deliver personally. A message she said you must hear before the blessing arrives. It is about her last thought on earth, her final moment, her final prayer. And when you hear it, your soul will break open in the most healing way. My child, my beloved, what I'm about to reveal now is one of the most sacred parts of your mother's message. When she shared this with Archangel Michael, the entire atmosphere of heaven shifted. Even the angels fell silent because what she said came from the deepest place in a mother's soul. She whispered, "Michael, my child doesn't know what my final thought was before I left the world. My beloved, your heart just tightened. Your breath slowed because a part of you has always wondered, what were her last thoughts? Did she think of me? Did she feel pain? Did she feel fear? Was I on her mind? Was I in her heart?" Today she answers you. "My last thought, my last breath, my last word inside my spirit was my child's name. My child, let that sink into your soul. Her final heartbeat carried you. Her final tear carried you. Her final whisper carried you. Not regret, not fear, not sorrow, you." And she said, "I left the world, but I did not leave my child. I simply changed form so I could protect them from a higher place. My beloved, she wasn't taken away from you. She was elevated so she could watch over you without limitation. And then she said something that made even Michael close his eyes. My child still wonders if I heard the things they never got to say. Every unspoken word, every apology they wanted to give, every, "I love you," they wished they had said, I heard all of it. I still do. I always will. My beloved, she hears you even now. When you think of her quietly, when you whisper her name, when you stare at the ceiling at night wishing she were there, she is listening. But then her voice grew heavier, emotional, and she confessed something that will stay with you for the rest of your life. She said, I watch my child cry alone, thinking no one sees their pain, but I see every tear. I hold every broken moment. I stand beside them when they feel like collapsing. My child, you have never cried alone. Not even once. Not a single tear has fallen without your mother's spirit touching it. She continued, I am guiding my child toward a miracle that will replace every wound. Tell them they are not cursed. They are not forgotten. They are not abandoned. They are chosen for something great. And then she revealed the part Michael said must be spoken slowly, because it carries prophetic weight. She said, a breakthrough is coming. A shift is happening. A blessing is forming, and my child's life will not look the same. My beloved, she didn't say maybe. She didn't say one day. She didn't say if they are lucky. She said will. A mother in heaven does not speak from desire. She speaks from spiritual truth. Michael stepped forward and said, your mother has seen what is being arranged for you. It is bigger than their past, stronger than their fear, greater than anything they have lost. But your mother added a detail that reveals why she has been trying to reach you so urgently. She said, tell my child that before the blessing arrives, someone close to them will reveal their true colors. This is not to harm them. This is to protect them. Heaven is removing what cannot stay. My child, a revelation is coming your way. A truth, a shift, a moment when someone's real intentions will become clear, not to hurt you, to free you. Because the next chapter of your life cannot include people who carry hidden motives, jealousy, or insecurity around your rising energy. Your mother sees this clearly, and she is preparing you. She also said, my child thinks they've lost everything, but what they lost was making space for what heaven is bringing. My beloved, she sees your future from the highest vantage point. She sees the blessings forming around you. She sees the people who will love you the right way. She sees the opportunities that will change your path. She sees the happiness that has been missing from your life for so long. And she said, tell my child to stop fearing the future. Their miracle is already moving toward them. I am guiding it with my own hands. My beloved, this message wasn't meant for a crowd. It wasn't meant for strangers. It wasn't meant for the world. It was meant only for you. And now your mother wants you to hear the next part, a part so deep, so personal, so soul-touching that heaven itself paused when she said it. It is about the promise she made to God. A promise concerning you. A promise she swore to fulfill even from the other side. My child, my beloved, take a slow breath before you read further. Because what your mother revealed next is not just a message. It is a promise, a sacred vow she made before God Himself. Her voice trembled when she said it, not with fear, but with devotion so powerful that the heavens became still. She whispered, "Before I crossed into the light, I made a promise to God about my child. My beloved, this is the part your soul has been waiting for. This is the part that explains the protection you felt, the miracles that almost happened, the heavy things that didn't break you, the strange moments where you should have fallen but somehow remained standing." Your mother continued, "I promised God that I would not rest in heaven until my child stepped into the life they were born for. My child, do you understand how powerful that is? A mother's promise in heaven becomes a spiritual law. It becomes a force. It becomes a shield. It becomes a path opener. This is why certain things haven't touched you. This is why certain people had to leave you. This is why blessings that were delayed are now returning with acceleration. Your mother vowed to God, I will watch over them every day. I will guide their steps. I will push away darkness. I will call angels to them. I will make sure my child receives the future destiny wrote for them. My beloved, you have not been walking alone. You have been walking with a heavenly army mobilized by a mother's love." And then she said, "My child doesn't know how many times I saved them, how many accidents I prevented, how many heartbreaks I blocked, how many dangers I diverted, how many tears I softened before they fell. My child, there have been moments in your life where disaster should have happened, but it didn't. Moments where something felt strangely lucky. Times when you escaped a situation that could have ended badly. Moments when you were protected without realizing it. That was her. Every single time." She continued, "My child keeps crying, thinking I am gone, but I am more present now than ever. I can stand beside them in every room. I can guard them in every direction. I can whisper guidance into their heart. I can send signs through numbers, dreams, songs, and sudden emotions." And then she said the words that touched even Michael's heart, "My child is not alone. My child will never be alone. As long as I have access to heaven, I will fight for them. My beloved, she doesn't just watch you. She fights beside you." But then her voice grew serious, gentle, but filled with warning. "There is something approaching my child. A test, a revelation, a shift in their circle. They must be spiritually awake to see it. This is why she has been trying to connect with you for hours. This is why this message arrived today. This is why your heart felt pulled to read this, because your life is entering a new phase. A phase she has been preparing for." She explained it clearly, "A person around my child will soon reveal their true nature. Someone who pretended to care but didn't. Someone whose intentions will soon be uncovered. My child, your mother is not warning you to make you fearful. She is revealing this so you won't be caught off guard, so you won't blame yourself, so you won't hold on to what heaven is removing from your path." She continued, "When the truth shows itself, tell my child not to chase, not to cry, not to cling, not to doubt themselves. It is heaven's way of clearing space, because what is coming next is too big to be contaminated by fake love, jealous energy, or small-minded people. Your mother said, the blessing meant for my child needs a clean environment, free from betrayal, free from confusion, free from low-energy souls. And then she revealed something astonishing. The miracle that is coming was prepared with my hands. I asked God for it. I shaped it with my love. I wrapped it with my prayers, and now heaven has released it. My beloved, read that again. Your next miracle, your next level, your next breakthrough was chosen by your mother, approved by God, delivered by Michael, and aligned with your destiny. No wonder the energy around you has been shifting. No wonder you felt restless. No wonder your heart has been sensing change. No wonder old people are drifting away. No wonder new blessings feel close. Your mother said, my child is about to rise, and nothing from their past will follow them into this new chapter. My beloved, her message is not done. In fact, the next part is even more emotional, even more powerful, even more life-changing, because now she begins to speak about your future. What she has seen, what she has arranged, what she has protected, and what she knows is coming toward you. Her next words brought tears to Michael's eyes, because she described a moment in your future. A moment that will heal everything you ever lost. My child, my beloved, before I reveal what your mother saw in your future, prepare your heart, because this is the part that carries healing, destiny, and a deep spiritual truth that will stay with you forever. Your mother looked at Archangel Michael and said, I have seen a moment in my child's future. A moment that will wipe away years of pain, a moment that will make them understand why everything happened the way it did. My beloved, your mother didn't speak these words lightly. She spoke them with certainty, the kind of certainty only a soul in heaven can have. She said, there will come a day when my child will suddenly feel everything shift. Their heart will stop aching. Their mind will stop doubting. Their spirit will feel free again. My child, imagine that. A moment where the heaviness drops, where the questions fade, where the hurt no longer controls your thoughts. Your mother said she has already seen you smiling in that future moment. A smile that reaches your eyes. A smile that comes from the soul. A smile you haven't shown in a very long time. And she added, my child will finally understand that none of their suffering was wasted. Every tear watered the ground of their blessing. Every heartbreak softened their heart for the right love. Every loss cleared space for what heaven was preparing. My beloved, your mother sees the version of you that is coming. And she said something extraordinary, my child will rise into a life I always wished I could give them. A life filled with peace, love, protection, and abundance. This is not a dream. This is not imagination. This is prophecy. But then she revealed something even deeper. Something so tender that even Michael lowered his wings out of respect. She said, tell my child that the moment they receive their miracle, I will be standing beside them. Even if they cannot see me. My child, the day your blessing arrives, the day something good finally happens, your mother will be there in spirit, smiling, holding you energetically, whispering, this is what I wanted for you. And then she revealed the exact moment heaven chose to transform you. The shift will begin when my child stops carrying the pain of their past and starts trusting what is coming. Do you feel that? The gentle pull in your chest, the warmth moving through your arms, the sudden stillness in your breath, that is your mother confirming this truth. She also said, my child thinks they are unlucky, but they don't realize that heaven has been rearranging their destiny slowly, carefully, lovingly. Your life hasn't been falling apart. It has been falling into alignment. The things that didn't work out, they weren't meant to stay. The people who left, they weren't meant for the next chapter. The doors that closed suddenly, they were closed by God, not rejection. Your mother sees the bigger picture. And she made it very clear, my child is stepping into a season where everything will begin to make sense. My beloved, this season will bring a shift in relationships, a shift in opportunities, a shift in confidence, a shift in spiritual protection, a shift in financial blessings, a shift in emotional healing, a shift in personal power. And she said, there is someone entering my child's life who will bring peace, not chaos, love, not confusion, clarity, not heartbreak. This person, someone whose energy your mother approves, will come as a gift, not a test. She described them, they will treat my child gently. They will understand their wounds. They will respect their past. They will never make them feel small. My child, your mother refuses to allow you to go through another cycle of being undervalued, ignored, misunderstood, or used. That chapter is closed permanently. And she said, my child is worthy of a love that does not hurt. But there is more. She also saw a change in your surroundings, a movement, a shift in environment, a relocation of energy. She said, a new place, a new beginning, a new chapter is waiting. My child will step into environments where their spirit feels safe and nourished. This could mean a shift in home, a shift in career, a shift in circle, a shift in purpose, a shift in identity. Michael confirmed it, your mother is guiding you toward a destiny that will elevate you. But then her voice softened, gentle like a breeze touching your cheek. She said, I need my child to know this. The life that broke them is not the life they will live forever. My beloved, you will not repeat your past. You will not relive the pain. You will not remain stuck. You will not be trapped in old wounds. Because your mother's final promise was this, I will guide them into joy. I will guide them into safety. I will guide them into miracles. And I will stay with them through every single transformation. But now your mother speaks about something extremely personal. Something about your heart, your emotional wounds, and the one memory from your past she has been trying to heal. Her next words will reach the deepest part of your soul. My child, my beloved, before I reveal this next part, place your hand over your heart for a moment. Because what your mother shared now reaches the deepest, most guarded place within you. The place where you keep memories you never speak of, pain you never explain, and questions you never ask out loud. Your mother looked at Michael with eyes full of sorrow and love, and she said, there is a wound in my child's heart that they have carried alone for far too long. My beloved, she wasn't talking about a small hurt. She was talking about that one moment, that one memory, that one person, that one loss, that one betrayal that changed you forever. She said, "My child pretends they are healed, but I see the memory that still aches inside them." My beloved, think about that moment. The one that still stings when you remember it. The one you try to brush aside because it's too painful. The one that shaped your loneliness in a way you never admitted. Your mother saw it. She felt it. She has been trying to heal it from heaven. She continued, "That moment made my child question their worth. It made them feel forgettable. It made them feel abandoned. It made them believe they are easy to leave behind." My child, read that again slowly. She knows what broke you. She knows what you never said. She knows what still haunts you in quiet hours. Then she said words that felt like a soft cry. My child didn't deserve that pain. They didn't deserve that loss. They didn't deserve that betrayal. Your mother saw the moment your innocence cracked. She saw the moment you forced yourself to grow up emotionally. She saw the moment you hid your hurt behind silence. And then she spoke with the strength of a mother defending her child. "Tell my child that what wounded them will not follow them into their future." My beloved, this is a divine declaration. Your heartbreak, your loneliness, your emotional wounds are not part of your destiny anymore. Your mother said, "Heaven has decided it is time for my child to heal." But she knows how long you held on to this pain. She said, "My child stayed loyal to memories that hurt them. They replayed moments that broke them. They questioned themselves instead of the person who caused it. My child, you blamed yourself for things that were never your fault." Your mother said, "My child deserves to release this heaviness. They deserve to breathe freely. They deserve love without fear. They deserve happiness without guilt." Then she revealed something powerful. There is a blessing coming that will replace every memory of pain. My beloved, this blessing is not just material. It is emotional. It is spiritual. It is transformational. She continued, "My child will meet someone whose presence feels like medicine, someone gentle with their heart, someone who understands without explanation, someone who will never treat them the way they were treated before. This person is not a test. They are a gift." Your mother said, "I will not allow my child to be broken again. I will bring them someone who sees their worth clearly." Then she spoke about something you don't talk about, something you carry quietly, something you try to hide. My child feels guilty for moving on. They feel guilty for being happy. They feel guilty for wanting more. Tell them, I give them my blessing to live. My beloved, your mother does not want you to stay frozen in grief. She wants your life to expand, not shrink. She wants your heart to love, not close. She wants your soul to shine, not fade.